A young man from Northern California is the winner of baseball's Home Run Derby held tonight on the eve of the All-Star game. He's a rookie, only 25 years old, but he's a true phenom, and he's the talk of baseball.
He is. Aaron Judge stands 6'7" and is making a big impression. He plays for the Yankees, but his home is here in Northern California. Baseball's newest star grew up in Linden, just east of Stockton. That's also where KTVU's Joe Fonzie grew up, and as Joe explains, they played for the same high school coach.
Linden, California, one of any number of small agricultural communities in the state's vast Central Valley. Those communities turn out in force to support the local high school and know the name of every player who moves on to bigger things. Linden, California just happens to be the home of the New York Yankee rookie who's taking the major leagues by storm, Aaron Judge.
Always working, always trying to get better, understands when he makes mistakes, doesn't make excuses. I can remember a particular incident in spring training. He was there 2 hours after the game in the cage still, hitting. I was like, okay, you guys got to go home pretty soon, you know. I don't want your hands bleeding, but I mean, that's just who he's always been.
In the social media look-at-me climate that is modern-day pro sports, Judge is an old-school throwback. His humble roots are undoubtedly a big part of that. It starts in that community where everybody knows everybody.
Everywhere you go, you see somebody that you know on the corner, and that was the cool thing about growing up there is I knew everybody. Everybody was my friend, and everybody's looking out for each other, and no better place to grow up.
There was no better example of how Linden cares about its own than when the Yankees made their one appearance this year at the Oakland Coliseum.
All right, here we are.
That community of 1,600 chartered buses and filled 2 sections in right field in support of Judge. Their first choice of a team to follow would be the Giants or A's, but not on this occasion.
Our town will do anything for people that are from there. It's just amazing. Just such a community that's very supportive.
When I first saw him, he was a little guy running around, and you would have never expected that he'd be 6'7", you know, 275 right now. He's not only a gentleman, he's humble, very impressive to watch.
I go all the way down that line.
There are reasons why the fabric of this small town runs so deep. One is the fact that 46 years worth of baseball players were coached by the same guy. On what is now named Bob Ammerman Field, 8 players were drafted or signed by major league organizations. More than 30 went on to play in 4-year college programs, and 1 or 2 even ended up in the media. All got the same consistent message.
I coached long enough to where I coached father and son. When the son went home, the father told him, hey, you listen to the coach. The support of the community, support of the school. I could tell you stories about young people that wouldn't have made it if I didn't go make sure they were in class. I had a player right here that was a leading hitter in all of Northern California, and I set him down over there for 2 weeks. Mother never said one word to me. Finally, he came to me and said, Coach, how come I'm not playing? So I told him why you're not playing. He changed immediately. This is your disciplinary here, the bench, all right? And when it gets real bad, you have to send him in. I've only had to send in maybe 1 or 2 in 46 years.
Ammerman never needed to use that kind of discipline on Judge.
I still talk to him to this day. You know, he watches every game, he watches every at-bat. He'll send me little clips, he'll send me just little tidbits here and there, but you know, I can't thank Coach Ammerman enough. You know, not only he just really helped me mature as a player. You know, kind of the middle game is where it all started in high school with Bob Ammerman.
That Saturday afternoon at the Coliseum on Father's Day weekend turned into a hometown reunion. The community turned out, and the pro manager got a chance to talk with the high school coach.
I told Joe Girardi he'll never get you in trouble. He'll never get you in trouble. Everything he does is just what you look for in a baseball player or an athlete. He could be starting as a tight end somewhere. Like I said to Joe, he's a number 1. And they don't come often.
Bob Ammerman should know In 46 years, he coached a lot more guys who would never sniff the major leagues than those who would have a shot at winning the Triple Crown. Aaron Judge is a small-town kid with old-school values, a work ethic to go along with his incredible talent, playing in the media capital of the world. He's also got a whole community pulling for him and very proud of one of the people it produced. Joe Fonzie, KTVU, Fox 2 News.